So, do you have
Next on Ugly Thirds.
Does that mean I get to just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, wait.
No one's going to say what any of this is.
You have to say it. Go ahead.
All right. Bracketology, round 1, number 3, seating stripes.
Got it all. Nailed it. All right, we're on the other half now.
So, you've played out with that? You like no more?
Yeah, I've done
no
all
more,
my siding
all
tricks.
your antics.
Yeah.
So you remember all your siding tricks?
Yeah.
So you remember these cards and this siding? We went and ranked all the teams in the West from best to worst, and everyone's like, well, wait, if you're ranking them while you're doing a bracket, what's the point? Because we're not deciding the bracket, you are. So if you're watching this, that means the Eastern Conference is done and closed. 2 videos worth, 8 polls for 8 matchups. Now it's time for the West. The first of 2 videos, 4 new polls open with this video, and they will go 1 week until the next video, where we'll wrap up the West then.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's take a look at the Western Conference bracket. This, I use the same seeding style as the NCAA does for its men's basketball, which created some very interesting matchups, which I genuinely didn't expect. So very excited to see how this plays out. I could see some fan bases getting involved regardless of this.
Let's do one chunk.
Yeah, so let's take a look. This is the left side of that bracket. It is reformatted, but it is just the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start off. So, upset possibilities.
I'm gonna say that people, just based on comments, people love Nashville.
Oh, absolutely. They are agog for it.
Yep. I think you're 12-5, which is a typical upset seeding in bracketology.
People love gold. The more gold you can get, the better it is.
It's so scarce in the NHL.
You never see it.
Not there.
So,
I also think Colorado could come in and upset because people like Colorado and people are just bored of Chicago, I guess.
Utah is the real. That's the juggernaut coming up from the bottom.
Never.
It's winning with genericness. I'm not sure where the line between sarcasm and reality exists anymore.
You have to remind people that it has to be Utah currently.
Yeah, well, you're right, Phil. He's jotting down that moment.
Yeah, timestamp that.
Saved for posterity.
And put that in your back pocket.
Yes, so this is the 24-25. We are going... This is all airing before next season. No one has taken the ice wearing a Utah Mammoth jersey in an official NHL's regular season game. So we are going on last season. So it is the Utah Hockey Club, the generic look that Phil's wearing, oddly enough.
Yeah. I can see from this section here, I can see Dallas making a big run. Dallas is a great look at 9. Like, that is a very good look.
The Western Conference is a good-looking conference. Yeah. And whereas the East had plenty of great middling looks, and then the original 6, which... the West has some real standout, excellent looks. They are heavily weighted with great looks in the West. So the Stars were bumped down to 9, and I think their number font was part of it. And that's about it. And that black third. We don't like the black third, but Dallas likes the black third.
When we were in Dallas, it was a sea of black thirds with neon green. Like, come on.
So let's take a look at each of these matchups, previewing them for you. Each of these polls should be open now. We put San Jose ended up in 1, which honestly I'm a little surprised by, but it is such a solid look. The colors, the striping, the font, that third jersey.
Yeah.
And the logo is just like, there is nothing not to love there.
It's a complete look.
It's a complete look.
And not many teams can say they got a home and road correct, and the third is also just as good. Like,
and the third is not the same as the home and road. It's not just, oh, look at different color.
Yeah.
It's a different logo set, like everything about it nails it.
Yeah.
People were upset that I said good things about Utah. It's generic. It's a placeholder, and it's the best placeholder possible.
Yeah, I like what you said when we were talking earlier. It's more about the color scheme. Did they get the color scheme right? And they did. It is in based on what we know about the logo now, I feel like they have a good brand going forward.
Oh, with Mammoth, yes. If it was Outlaws, I think it would have been a terrible thing in hindsight. Like that, the light blue and black doesn't lend itself to a rough and tumble human look.
Yep.
But for Mammoth, ice, great.
Yep.
But we're not. It's not. It's just the Utah Hockey Club.
Yep.
I love the attention to detail that they actually separated stripes and they did it as well as they could for not having a name. To the point where the white jersey is essentially sticking around.
Yeah.
So.
True.
Yeah.
Next. What a mishmash. Okay, bye. What a mishmash of colors and styles and everything here. Like what you couldn't have two completely different jersey sets.
Vegas is lockstep. It's the same look. You're just toggling colors. We love the gold. The sparkle is amazing. If you see it in person, and no other city could pull that off in Vegas. You put that anywhere else in the league, I think everyone would universally hate it.
Yeah.
My only complaint is I think the gray numbers should all be black. And if that's my biggest complaint, you all know I can complain.
Yeah.
I think it's an extremely solid look that does everything anyone could ask. Dallas, on the other hand, people complained about the lack of gold, the switch from gold to silver. I think they've shown how well that works.
Yeah.
The only complaint I've heard is that the number font could use an outline on it, and in the home green it doesn't need it. On the white it kind of does, but then you're not lockstep anymore. I'm sure you could bring it back to us, Phil. The third jersey is nuts, but it is based on the Dallas skyline, and that color green is used on the Dallas skyline.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked by an upset here. Dallas is a great look. It's a great look. We thought Vegas was more solid, and we hate that third.
Yeah, well, this will be interesting. I think this is going to be a neck-and-neck matchup, but I think if Dallas makes it through, it's got a real shot to go to the Final Four, for sure.
Up next. I'm sure when we put this together, we thought this would be a close matchup.
I think Nashville's going to beat the snot out of them. As much as I like... I'm basing that purely on the comments from that video.
Everyone hated Nashville. Hated it.
No, everybody loved Nashville.
What are you reading the same comments I'm reading?
Maybe.
Where's my phone? Like, oh my goodness. Were you not being sarcastic earlier?
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You must be.
I must be thinking of something else altogether.
That was, they were brutal on that. Did everyone too much gold, and how could you put Nashville that high?
Man, I might be thinking of something else.
I'll put Nashville in the search.
All right, I will read through. You do you.
There, starting there. We could not say enough good things about Seattle. Seattle absolutely nailed it for a new team. To come out of the gate with a logo that is a cryptid, which should put them behind the 8-ball, because how's it not cartoonish and cheesy? And they absolutely did not. By not showing it, by having an I and an S, the I in an S, brilliant. The colors that sink low,
wow, that's
great. But yeah, Nashville has the ugliest jerseys in the league. Just. I don't know. Now, granted, I wore a Nashville jersey not long after that, and I got so many compliments.
Oh yeah, it's the
gold. People liked it.
I wonder if it's going to be one of those things where NHL fans look at it and be like, "No, we need something different. This is not it." Where an outsider just getting into the game is going to look at it and be like, "Oh wow, gold! I want that."
By far the worst logo and colors in the West with a U, so it's Canadian. Just.
Okay, we'll see.
So you weren't being sarcastic.
No, I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, you must. Yeah, I don't.
I'm having a senior moment.
Seattle's gonna run away with this one. It should. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. And finally,
slide. This makes me curious. You have a fondness for the Colorado look.
I do, but I don't think it's as good as when they originally did it.
Are there going to be enough people to notice that, though?
True.
Like you said, the little nuances not everybody picks up on. To a casual fan, this is the same look that they had back in '96. Chicago's a timeless classic, but what's going to tip it in Colorado's favor?
I mean, the other team that's been called the best look in sports, I've seen Chicago done as well. I think Sports Illustrated named it. So I think that you get the jerseys are I don't want to say bland, because like Detroit's is a bland jersey with a really vibrant logo. Chicago's like it's just one step above bland, and their logo is one step below but like the balance there is perfect. That white is so generic that it's used by literally every team. You go to any tournament on any weekend at any rink, and there are Chicago jerseys in various colors, because it is just stripe. Like that's everyone. It is generic hockey jersey number one.
Yep.
It is generic hockey jersey number one because they've had it so long.
It's time tested.
It's time tested, right? It's not that they picked no. They set the definition. I hate the Colorado third. I don't think it's as good. And the number of comments of like ever since they switched to blue pants and helmets, it's not as good. Agreed. You're right. I don't know. It depends on how many casual fans, and this could be in the same way as Carolina in the East might have upset you. You probably know before we do, based on how we our filming schedule. Could see this. I could see an upset.
Could see it.
Could see it.
Yeah.
So that's these 4 polls to look at. Go vote. Tell everybody you got 1 week. So by the time the next episode airs, if you're seeing episode 4 on here, this one's over. It's closed. So make sure you get out there and vote. Pass the word around. What else are you doing in the off season? Send the word around. Get those polls voted on. And next week we'll have the last polls of round 1 before we wrap it all up and start round 2.
Sounds good.
All right. He's Shrems. I'm John. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Ring the bell to get notifications when we post that video. Don't forget to go and vote. And come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Silky smooth. Phil's dulcet tones ready for FM 99.8.
He's exhausted. We should hurry this up.